An ATM scam abroad usually does not start with someone grabbing your wallet. It starts with a machine that looks normal, in a place where you are tired, rushed, or trying to solve a simple cash problem quickly. You land in a new country, you need local currency for a taxi, a tip, a market, a small restaurant, or a hotel deposit, and the nearest ATM suddenly feels like the most convenient choice in the world. That is the moment scammers and expensive ATM operators count on. Not because every ATM is dangerous, but because travelers often use them when their attention is already split. The trap can be physical, like a fake card reader, a loose keypad, a hidden camera, or a card capture device. It can be social, like a stranger who becomes helpful at exactly the wrong moment. Or it can be financial, like a screen that pushes you into a bad currency conversion or a withdrawal amount far larger than you need. In this video, we are going to build a simple ATM routine for travel: where to withdraw, what to check before inserting your card, how to protect your PIN, what to do if the card gets stuck, and how to avoid the exchange rate trap that catches many careful travelers. Before we get into the routine, subscribe to SafeMiles if you want calm, practical travel safety systems that help you move through airports and tourist areas with more control and less stress. This channel is built for travelers who want hotels, streets, taxis, ATMs, simple habits that work before something goes wrong. The safest ATM decision usually happens before you touch the machine. The mistake many travelers make is waiting until cash becomes urgent. Once you are standing outside an airport, train station, taxi stand, nightlife district, or crowded tourist street, your standards drop because convenience feels more important than caution. A machine that you would normally avoid suddenly seems good enough because you have luggage, you are hot, you are tired, or someone is waiting for you. That urgency is exactly what makes travelers vulnerable to bad machines, high fees, and careless decisions. A better rule is simple: withdraw cash when you are calm, not when you are cornered. Whenever possible, use an ATM attached to a real bank branch, inside a bank lobby, in a supervised vestibule, or in a location that feels controlled and visible without being chaotic. A bank-linked ATM is not automatically perfect, but it is usually a better choice than a random standalone machine in a tourist zone. Before your trip, search for reputable bank branches near your hotel, your first transit stop, or a place you already plan to visit during daylight. Save those locations offline. That way, your first cash decision abroad is not made under pressure. Before you insert your card, give the ATM a quick 10-second check. This is not about becoming paranoid or inspecting every screw. It is about refusing anything that looks physically wrong. Start with the card slot. Does it look bulky, crooked, loose, scratched, glued on, or different from the rest of the machine? Does the reader seem like it is sitting on top of the real slot instead of being built into the machine? If there are several ATMs side by side, compare them. If one card reader looks different from the others, choose another machine. Then look at the keypad and screen area. A fake keypad overlay can sit on top of the real keypad and record your PIN, so be cautious if the keypad looks unusually raised, mismatched, loose, or too clean compared with the rest of the machine. Also notice small plastic pieces, brochure holders, mirrors, or strange attachments near the keypad, because hidden cameras can be placed where they can see your fingers. You do not need to prove a machine has been tampered with. Your rule is easier than that. If the slot, keypad, or surrounding area feels wrong, step away and use a different ATM. Many travelers think the card is the main prize, but the PIN is what can make stolen card data more dangerous. A skimmer may capture card information, but if the scammer also gets the PIN through a hidden camera, keypad overlay, or shoulder surfing, the risk becomes much more serious. That is why PIN protection should be automatic every single time, even when the ATM looks normal, even when you are inside a bank lobby, and even when nobody obvious is standing behind you. Stand close to the machine, use your body to block the view, and cover the keypad with your other hand while you enter the PIN. Do it every time until it becomes muscle memory. If someone stands too close, pause and let them wait. If someone talks to you while your card is in the machine, stop interacting with the ATM until you feel in control again. If someone points at the screen, drops something near you, asks a question, or tries to help, treat that as a reason to become more cautious, not more cooperative. At an ATM, your rule should be no conversation while the PIN is being entered, and no help from strangers while your card is inside the machine. One of the most overlooked ATM scams is not a device at all. It is a person. The person may look friendly, local, confident, or even concerned. They may say the machine is broken, that you pressed the wrong button, that the ATM often keeps cards, or that there is a special way to make it work. Sometimes the goal is to distract you long enough to see your PIN. Sometimes it is to make you cancel the transaction carelessly. Sometimes it is to convince you to re-enter your PIN after the machine has already been compromised. This does not mean every person near an ATM is suspicious. It means the ATM is the wrong place to accept help from someone you did not ask for. If you are confused by the screen, cancel the transaction if possible, take your card, and step away. If the ATM is inside or attached to a bank branch, ask official staff inside the branch. If it is outside, use your banking app, your card issuer's official number, or another machine. A real helper will not need to stand over your shoulder while your card and PIN are exposed. Polite distance protects you better than polite trust. A stuck card can turn a normal withdrawal into a stressful moment very quickly, especially abroad. The screen freezes, the card does not come out, and you suddenly feel exposed because your payment access is trapped inside a machine. That is when a stranger may appear and say, "That happened to me too," or "Try your PIN again," or "You need to press these 2 buttons." Slow down. A card that gets stuck should be treated as a possible card capture setup until you know otherwise. Do not re-enter your PIN because someone nearby tells you to. Do not leave the machine casually if you believe the card is still inside and the area feels suspicious. Do not let another person touch the card slot, your phone, your wallet, or the machine on your behalf. If the ATM is attached to an open bank branch, go inside and speak to official staff. If the branch is closed or the machine is standalone, use your bank's official app or phone number to lock or freeze the card immediately. This is also why you should never travel with only one payment method. A stuck card should be an inconvenience, not a trip emergency. Not every ATM trap is hidden in the hardware. Sometimes the machine works exactly as intended, but the screen leads you into a bad financial choice. The most common example is dynamic currency conversion. The ATM may ask whether you want to be charged in your home currency or the local currency. It may use comforting language like guaranteed rate, accept conversion, or withdraw in dollars. For many travelers, the familiar currency feels safer because they understand the number immediately. In many cases, the better choice is to withdraw in the local currency and decline the ATM's conversion offer, allowing your own bank or card network to handle the exchange. The wording can be confusing, and some screens make declining the conversion feel like canceling the withdrawal. Usually, you are not refusing the cash, you are refusing the ATM operator's offered exchange rate. Also pay attention to default withdrawal amounts. Some machines push large cash amounts because larger withdrawals can mean larger fees or higher conversion profit. Take the amount you actually need for the next day or two, not your entire travel budget. The moment after the money comes out is another vulnerable point. Many travelers relax too early. They stand at the machine counting bills, checking receipts, opening their wallet, moving cards around, separating currencies, and deciding where everything should go. That creates unnecessary exposure. Before you even press the final button, know where the cash will go. When the money comes out, take it, put it away, take your card, collect the receipt if you need it, and leave the ATM area. Do not reorganize your wallet at the machine. Do not count a large amount of cash in public unless you absolutely need to. Do not put all your cash, cards, and identification in one place. Keep your daily cash accessible, but store backup cash separately. Keep your backup card separate from your primary card. Once you are away from the machine, check your banking alert if you have one and confirm the withdrawal amount looks right. A safe ATM withdrawal is not finished when the cash appears. It is finished when your card, cash, phone, and attention are back under control. The best ATM safety plan is not just about choosing the right machine. It is about avoiding dependence on one card, one pocket, one account, or one moment. Before you travel, set up at least 2 payment methods. Ideally, carry one debit card for ATM withdrawals, one backup card stored separately, and one credit card or mobile wallet option for purchases where that makes sense. Turn on transaction alerts. Learn how to freeze and unfreeze your card from your bank's app. Save your bank's official contact information somewhere you can access, even if you are stressed. Also think about phone access. If your card gets stuck, if your bank sends a verification alert, if you need to freeze a card, or if you need to find a safer ATM nearby, mobile data becomes part of your safety system. That is why SafeMiles often treats an eSIM as more than a convenience. It can help you keep maps, banking alerts, ride apps, and emergency contacts available when public Wi-Fi is unreliable or unsafe. I'll leave travel eSIM options in the description, and some may be affiliate links, which help support the channel at no extra cost to you. The point is not to buy every tool. The point is to avoid being helpless because one card, one ATM, or one connection failed. The safest ATM experience abroad is boring. You already know where you are going. You choose a reasonable machine. You check the slot and keypad. You cover your PIN. You ignore unwanted help. You choose local currency when the screen offers conversion. You put the cash away quickly. You leave before reorganizing your wallet. Nothing dramatic happens, and that is exactly the point. So remember the SafeMiles ATM routine. Choose the machine before you need it. Check the machine before you insert the card. Cover the PIN every time. Decline suspicious help. Choose local currency. Control the cash, and keep a backup payment option separate. This routine takes less than a minute, but it can protect your card, your cash, and your first days in a new country. If this was useful, subscribe to SafeMiles for calm, practical travel safety systems you can actually use. And before your next trip, check the description for travel tools that help with mobile data, flight disruption, luggage storage, and other common travel problems. Travel should feel open, not fragile, and sometimes that starts with checking the ATM before you withdraw cash.